You're watching Today I Grew Up.
Hello, John. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hi, I'm John Lasseter, director of Toy Story and Toy Story 2.
Wow, John, it's really you. I can't believe you're here. You want to give an introduction?
Hi, I'm John Lasseter, director of Toy Story and Toy Story 2.
You already said that, but cool anyway. So, John, I noticed you said director of Toy Story 1 and 2. What about Toy Story 3 and 4? Anyway, let's move on. How are you feeling today?
I am so excited.
Good. I'm really glad to hear it. Anyway, thank you for joining me here. And can you tell me a little bit about Woody, the character, and the development of Woody? What does he mean to you? And just a little bit of background about Toy Story Collection Woody.
Woody the Cowboy. Woody is Andy's favorite toy. We always thought that Woody was kind of a hand-me-down from Andy's father. And we envisioned that he was merchandising from a 50s TV show. And of course, in Toy Story 2, you find out that it was the famous Woody's Roundup that he was the star of. And so the new Woody doll is fantastic. It's all new. The stitching is fantastic. The fabric, everything is exactly the way we figured that the real Woody doll looks like. He is just amazing. He's got a pull string. He talks. In the face, we modeled on the computers at Pixar Animation Studio and the exact data. All the parts of him, the hat, his face, his boots, his holster, everything came from the original digital data. You also get, this is what we always thought, that the packaging from Woody's Roundup, how Woody actually came, if Andy's father were to buy him, this is what it would look like in the 50s. And of course, the best feature of all is when you leave the room, he comes alive. Woody the Cowboy from Toy Story.
So, John, it's really interesting to hear about Woody. And it's interesting that you say it's exactly like the movie. But what about closed mouth smile Woody? Because Andy holds Woody in the movie, in the opening shot, and he has a closed mouth smile. Can you explain to me why that wasn't chosen for Woody? Because I think it would have been better.
The idea that we had, we can do better.
Well, at least we acknowledge that you guys could have done better. So thank you, John. I appreciate that. Can you tell me a little bit about Buzz Lightyear and how you came up with the concept for Buzz Lightyear? And what does Buzz Lightyear mean to you? That'd be really great if you can let us know.
Buzz Lightyear. Buzz Lightyear.
You already said that, but cool anyway.
Buzz Lightyear was created because in Toy Story, Andy's favorite toy was Woody, of course, and at his birthday party, he had to get the coolest toy made, right? So we started thinking about what would be the coolest toy. Now, I grew up with G.I. Joes, and so Buzz Lightyear, I knew I wanted to have a toy that was about 12 inches high. And I just also watched my own sons, I have 5 sons, and watched them play, and they're really into action figures. And also then, thinking back, I grew up in the 1960s when all of the amazing NASA space missions were going on, the Gemini astronauts and especially the Apollo astronauts. And I used to get up early in the morning and watch them come out with their cool white suits on and the clear helmets and with their little suitcases walking to the elevator that would take them up to the capsule. And I thought they were the coolest guys in the world. And so we thought, why don't we do a space action figure about the size of a G.I. Joe, 12 inches high? That would be pretty cool. I would love that if I was Andy and got that. So that's where it all started. And the name Buzz Lightyear comes from Buzz Aldrin, which I think is an awesome name, the second man to walk on the moon, right? And then we started talking about space terminology. And of course, the word light year is the amount of distance that a beam of light travels in 1 year, so light year. And so we thought Buzz Lightyear, that would be an awesome name. So that's how Buzz Lightyear got the name. And so if you notice that the design of him is such to where he almost has that clear helmet, a white suit. It looks a lot like those early Apollo astronauts. Now, but we wanted to add some color to him, and so this is a little bit of trivia not many people know. You know why Buzz Lightyear is purple and lime green? No, of course you don't, because I'm going to tell you. Because lime green is my favorite color, and purple is my wife Nancy's favorite color. There's a little bit of trivia for you. But we also thought it's the same way Nancy and I go well together. I think lime green and purple goes really well together. So Buzz Lightyear. Now the Buzz Lightyear toy, this is the best Buzz Lightyear ever made. You know, he is awesome. First of all, I've got to open up his wings for you. Watch this. They open up. Look at, and his head moves. His head moves. And the lights flash. The lights flash. The first time. These are the way that Buzz Lightyear's wings actually open up in the movie. And he's got the red and the green lights that flash. Of course, his laser works really well. Look at his head moves when you fire his laser. And this is really cool. Movable fingers, because Buzz, of course, moves his fingers and picks stuff up in your room when you're not around. So you've got to have movable fingers on Buzz Lightyear. He talks. He moves, there's great sounds, and he is rugged. And we have all new faces on Buzz Lightyear. This is a great expression. We actually went into the computer at Pixar Animation Studios, created the facial expression that we thought would be perfect for him, and the digital output from our computers was exactly what was used. So he is exactly on model. And of course, Buzz Lightyear comes in the exact packaging that you saw from the movie. You know, and when you turn around, see, remember in Toy Story, Woody reads the back of the package? It's right there, exactly from the movie. So finally, Buzz Lightyear is exactly the way Andy played with him.
So you say exactly, John? Exactly like Andy had it in the movie? This is Toy Story Collection box you just showed. And the shape is off. The back has all this stuff that was not in the movie. So this is not exactly, John. This is exactly. This is exactly the shape, exactly how it was in the movie. Now, you tell me, everybody out there, is this exactly like the movie? This is not exactly like the movie. This is exactly like the movie. Can you explain to me how the box is exactly like the movie? I think you guys could do better.
The idea that we had, we can do better.
Thank you for letting me know about Buzz Lightyear. That was actually really interesting. So I'm going to take it from here, and I'm going to present to you guys the real toys behind the Toy Story toys we've grown to love.
I am so excited. They're pretty great. So anyway, I hope you enjoy these toys, because I know I will.
So there you have it. The concept for Woody is going to be a vintage retro cowboy mixed with John Lasseter's favorite childhood toy, Casper the Friendly Ghost pull string with talking feature. And you smash those two concepts together, and what do you get? You get Toy Story Collection Woody, and that was the inspiration behind Woody in the film. Now, moving on, the concept for Buzz Lightyear was to get a 12-inch scale G.I. Joe and to mash that with Buzz Aldrin, the second man who walked the moon, and the astronaut with the G.I. Joe creates what we know today as Toy Story Collection Buzz Lightyear. Now, the concept for Mr. Potato Head was actually invented and developed by George Lerner in 1949 and first manufactured and distributed by Hasbro Toys in 1952. So originally, Mr. Potato Head was actually used using parts, and the body was used from your own vegetables in your kitchen, like a cucumber, a potato. So I want to take you back in time to the 50s for the first Mr. Potato Head commercial.
Hey, there's Hasbro. Hasbro makes toys. What's new, Hasbro?
Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with their own cars and trailers. That's what's new. See, Mr. Potato Head has a car and boat trailer. And there's a car and shopping trailer for his wife, Mrs. Potato Head. It's such fun to do and so easy. Like this. Take any fruit or vegetable. Just stick in eyes, then ears, and then the mouth. You can make the funniest looking people in the whole world. Potato Head people look different every time you make them. Mr. and Mrs. Potato Head with cars and trailers come in $1 and $2 sizes.
So the origins of Toy Story Collection Potato Head go way back in time. So I hope you guys enjoyed that historical footage. The Slinky was invented in 1943, and by 1957, they came up with the concept for a actual Slinky Dog pull-string toy. So here's the original commercial from back then.
A slinky dog, a slinky train, many more wonderful toys. You tug the string, they do their thing. They're great for girls and boys. They're slinkies, really wonderful toys. They're slinkies, they're fun for girls and boys. Slinky, Slinky Dog, Slinky Mobile, all Slinky toys sold separately by James Industries.
So as you can see, Slinky Dog today has a long history, and it's really interesting to find out. So this game, Barrel of Monkeys, was produced in 1965, and they stopped making the yellow version through the 60s, 70s, and then in 1989, they stopped making the yellow Barrel of Monkeys. Just some interesting history.
It's too short. We need more monkeys. There aren't any more. That's the whole barrel. Buzz, the monkeys aren't working.
The original Etch-a-Sketch was actually first produced in 1987. Well, and as they say, the rest is history.
Hey, Etch. Draw. Oh! Got me again. Etch, you've been working on that draw. Fastest knobs in the West.
The first version of the Green Army Men were produced as early as 1938. Can you believe that? And these Play School monitors are actually from 1987, made by Play School. So they actually exist in real life, just so you guys know.
And this is how we find out what is in those presents.
Anyway, thanks again, John, for being in my video. Can we just see your Toy Story collection before we go? I think the fans would love to see it.
This is my office. Welcome to my office here at Pixar Animation Studios. This is my collection, some of my toys. This is all Toy Story and A Bug's Life toys over here. There's all Cars toys here and there. And this was a gift from Hayao Miyazaki-san and Suzuki-san. Gave me this. This is the cat bus. This is a bust of me made out of Legos that Lego gave me. And this is a Lassitator, Mr. Potato Head Lassitator. This is my original Casper the Friendly Ghost doll that I had as a little kid. My mom always said she knew I had fallen asleep when Casper stopped talking. Listen, you could still hear him talk. See, he went, whoo!
Well, thank you, John, for your time. We learned a lot today about the Toy Story toys that we love, and hope to see you next time. Thank you guys for watching, for liking, for subscribing to my videos. Please put on that alert, please subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video review.